I think this is a great opportunity to jump to Troy straight away. As the next economist of the RBA, Troy, I'd love to hear your insights of where you believe Australia is at the moment versus the rest of the world. How we see against other economies and other nations.
Thanks, Paul. So I think Australia is very well placed for a number of reasons. Firstly, going into this crisis, Australia had a very strong fiscal position, and that's meant that it's been able to respond with probably amongst the most aggressive fiscal response of all the developed world. It's also, because it's got strong government debt position, it's able to run that policy for a considerable duration to see us through to the other side. The second factor is social distancing, and Australia has proved very, very successful. And we now have a very small number of active cases of COVID-19. I don't think any economy in the world has had enough infections to get remotely close to herd immunity. And so I believe that being on the low end of the scale and being able to get back to business with lower risks of an aggressive second wave is a strong feature of the Australian economy. And finally, Australia trades actively with China, and China is further ahead in this coming out of the crisis and starting to grow their economy again. And so I think that is also going to benefit Australia's growth prospects in the short to medium term. So overall, I'd say we're pretty well placed. I do think when you're thinking about economies, though, there are different issues when you think about companies and security selection and valuations. And Greg and Lee will cover some of those issues in more detail. And there are lots of fantastic companies with great opportunities all around the globe.